Another one bites the dust. Up next we have another 486. This one has a socket here. I actually took this CP off the other one I just did a video on, just to give it a good test. According to the jumpers, it had one of these chips exactly the same in here before. It's also got a, looks like a quad flat package would have went in there. QFP. If it were the SX flavour. And we've got 8 RAM slots. I've populated it just with 4 1 megs. It's got a lot of settings around the board. This one also came with the optical drive I bought, by the way. Just so you know. Got some onboard something or others there that are socketed. And that's pretty cool. Does that just scream VL bus to you? It does to me. 2. However, because this has a NiCad battery, and a requirement of having a NiCad battery on a 486 board, is that it has leaked everywhere. Oh, there's a date on this one. 25th of June 1993. Edge. Actually, it was the same company that was on the underside of that CPU. So, maybe the boards came from the same place. Looking pretty good on this side. No corrosion. This other side, this looks worse than the other one. Out the negative end again of the battery. And it has just gone all over the keyboard socket. Which is worrying because I don't have spares of those. So I'm going to have a go at that one, see how we end up. I'll be back in a moment. So we've got pretty much the exact same setup as last time. 2 battery terminals there. Clean off your soldering iron. Heat them up, add a bit of solder. I don't think my soldering iron's hot enough. I'm going to give it a second. So if you ever win anything in an eBay auction or anything like that and you get it, you remove that NiCad battery, especially if it's well, hasn't done any damage. Because if it hasn't done any damage, chances are it will very soon. Thankfully everyone stopped using these. Started using those fantastic coin cell batteries. CR2032s. Man, a lot of solder came off those two. You could probably get away with doing this without desolder braid, to be honest, but it's more fun that way, isn't it? And I'm just about to run out of battery. One side through. The battery's free. Sometimes the batteries are glued down, so just be wary of that. The other one wasn't, this one was. And looks like the only damage is to the keyboard connector, which is good but bad because you need a keyboard. I'm going to give it in, plug it in and give it a power on test. See how we go. Body time all the time. Don't forget to deactivate your soldering iron, and most importantly, always remember that the blacks go together on these connectors. Why they didn't just make it one connector, I do not know. Why it has to be two that can be plugged into each other, I don't know. Anyway, here's the first power on test. Ooh, keyboard lights came on. That's promising. Megatrends. Let's try pressing F1. Keyboard works. Yes. God, that's a beautiful looking BIOS. Wow, I've seen one of these before and I didn't like it. I still don't. Well, this is my new favourite board because it works. There's VLB. Man, does that memory scan fast. Wow, that looks familiar. BIOS date 11th of the 11th, 92. Fantastic 496DX. Everything looks pretty good. Now you can clean off the pardon me, still recovering from that cold. You can try cleaning off the corrosion. Your best bet is to use a is it a base or an acid? Base or an look on the internet, find out the information. Whatever information you find usually conflicts with someone else's information. Things that come to mind: lemon juice, weak acid. What was the other one? There was another one. Vinegar. We've used vinegar before. Doesn't seem to do much, so your mileage will vary. White vinegar, by the way, just so you know. Stuff you put on fish and chips. Yeah. Thanks for watching. RetroJunkie.net for more, and who knows? I have no idea what I'm going to do with these two boards, but they're up and running. Oh, it's got an SIS chip. Didn't notice that before. Subscribe! Thanks. There's only one way to win this battle, and that's to subscribe.